This is a great time to talk about emailing from our system. There are several subtopics: why you should use our system as a communication tool, how to create emails, anti-spam rules, how to send out reports, and how to use our interface to accomplish all of this. Our system is designed so that we will only email students who have not completed their evaluations. We will not email instructors who have nothing currently in our system. And to ensure that we never spam your students, you can set the minimum number of hours that must elapse before our system sends another email to a student. This ensures that if you have two administrators on two different parts of the campus, they don't accidentally spam your students. This is probably a good time to mention that you should whitelist our servers. This information is available in the help guide. Barracuda email servers must also put our IP addresses in the rate control settings, else the emails will only trickle in toward your students and make your students and faculty upset. To edit your emails, on the Header tab, choose Edit, Emails to be Sent, and type in everything you normally would. We recommend that you have some emails come from your provost and some from your IR director to add some variety and increase the chance of your students reading your emails. We recommend that you do not send out more than the first email from your school's email system, because our system can mail merge your school URL and the person's login ID into the email. This ensures less chance of your students getting confused about the login process. Plus, we'll only email students who have not completed their evaluations. If you send them through your school system, you'll spam and confuse the students who have already completed their evaluations. Another good reason to email from our system is that we will track each email's effectiveness. You can compare your school's emails against other schools' more successful emails. The average customer who uses this tool sees an 8.4% response rate boost because they can copy other customers' successful emails. Here are our possible faculty emails. Faculty can receive emails before the evaluation period starts so they can verify their question sets and add questions. We recommend you send this out to ensure that there are no problems in the surveys you are about to ask your students. At some schools, they disable this email, and then they get complaints from faculty that the question sets are incorrect. I understand the faculty member's frustration. It stems from the fact that this email was turned off by an administrator and the instructor had no chance to be proactive and look at their question sets to make sure everything was correct. You can also send an email when the evaluation period begins and up to 5 reminders. Lastly, you can email the instructor some PDFs of their results when the evaluation period is complete. Please note that schools who disable a lot of these emails also have instructors who complain that they need better training and don't feel like they're in the loop. I recommend you keep as many on as possible and send your instructors different training topics and different YouTube links in each email. For student emails, we notify students when they start and up to 5 reminders. The key thing here is that we don't send them out within 48 hours close to the close of the evaluation period, because too many students get angry when they get an email, log in, and then find out their evaluation period is closed. This typically happens to schools with short evaluation periods. Now is a pretty good time to mention that we recommend a 1-month evaluation window. Please have one. When you first go to the Edit Emails page, we'll ask you to update the login information at the bottom of every email. We recommend that you use our mail merge features for this. Login link is the best one to use for most schools. It brings them to the site and puts in the student or instructor's login ID in the correct spot, so the person only needs to know their password. Login URL brings them to the site without filling in their password. And you can use the Login Link SSO feature in any email, but it's a good one to use in the password reminder email to allow the student or instructor to log in immediately without having to type in their username and password. We have other mail merge features as well. The key ones are to show your faculty a list of their classes, allow them to preview their evaluations, and see their response rates. This is the response rates mail merge feature. For students, we will show the students their open evaluations. We can also fill the grid with the students' open evaluations with hyperlinks, so if the student clicks on one of them, they're logged in. Dr. Catherine Renner worked in IR for many years and implemented our product successfully twice. She recommends that you start off emailing students every 72 hours or so, but as you get closer and closer to the evaluation close date, you should increase the frequency until the non-responders are motivated to complete their evaluations. She also suggests showing results to your students and a 1-month evaluation window, in addition to putting posters up on campus to make sure everyone's got the message. To manage your evaluations, just click on the Evaluation Periods link on the header bar. On it, you'll see all of your current evaluation periods. On the right will be the starting date, ending date, and the date that you will release the grades to everyone. This typically happens after the instructors have turned in their grades. To modify these dates, or to set up different dates for administrators, deans, and faculty, just click on the Edit button on the far left. Now is a pretty good time to mention that anytime you see text in green, that means you can modify it by clicking on a button on the left. This column will show you the total number of surveys in the evaluation period. Clicking on the link will show you a breakdown of the different surveys or classes. This column will tell you the status, what we recently did or will do soon. When the blue email links appear, that means your evaluation period has either started or we've waited the number of hours you've specified before emailing your students again. You can click on this link to see a list of people we are about to email and the email we are about to send to them. To reiterate our anti-spam policy, if you have several evaluations running at the same time, if our system knows it emailed a student recently, we will not email them again, even if a different evaluation period attempts to send an email out. You can automate the emailing process by clicking on the button for the evaluation period, or permanently enable it by going to the Edit Preferences screen and find it on the Upload tab. We don't recommend Autopilot, however, for the first-time customers because we hate getting calls from customers that say, "I planned on changing the email tomorrow and I forgot that Autopilot was enabled, and now I emailed everyone an email with garbage in it. Now, the instructors and provosts are upset." Please don't let this happen to you. Remember, we recommend that for a successful communication with your faculty, you distribute your quarter sheet reminders in their mailboxes the first year, so that they will give them to their students. Also, we believe that you should have a 1-month evaluation window for your first year. You can throttle it back down after that point, but for starters, I'd recommend a month. Here are some options for emailing reports at the end of the semester. You can email everyone from the evaluation period overview screen just by clicking the email reports links. Or you can have it automatically sent out by going to the Edit Preferences Instructors tab and choosing Automatically Email Reports. We don't recommend this for first-time customers though, because we've had instances of customers enabling this option, then realizing that they didn't like the columns they specified on the custom report. You'll inevitably have deans and administrators that would like all of the reports that you had each semester. One useful option to print out all of them and email them to someone is to go to the Reports, Email Reports to Reporting Heads option. This is great because you can send a dean or administrator a PDF of every class that was taught that semester. It's a real time saver. Please choose your next training.